You're listening to the Geriatric Mamas Podcast with Jessica Raziri
and Sonia Tapley.
Okay, so this episode is going to be about current parenting trends we've been seeing, reading about, and some that we've been implementing ourselves. So we're going to take you through a very relevant article that I found written by health and lifestyle journalist and editor Melissa Bykofsky from whattoexpect.com, titled 6 Parenting Trends You'll See in 2024.
Yes, I absolutely loved reading this article when you sent it to me. It's really on point. I was doing some digging to see if I could find any other articles that resonated with what I've been seeing pop up for trends, and this one by far was the most accurate. So, Melissa writes, gentle parenting is out. Weed moms are in. We polled hundreds of What to Expect moms, and here's what they say will be big this year. Granted, we're already well on into the year, but there are as many ways to parent as there are babies. But even with all the many, many options, certain trends start to emerge as being more popular than others.
Yes. So the first trend is parents are setting strict baby boundaries. In a survey for What to Expect, a whopping 91% of pregnant women said that they plan to set rules for people visiting their newborn. This is up from the 72% of women who have a child 0 to 5 years old and say they did the same when their babies were born. The trend is especially strong among Gen Z moms. Of those who have a child 0 to 5 years old, 81% say they set baby boundaries compared to 70% of millennial parents with children in the same age range. Of those who set rules for visiting their newborn, some of the most popular guidelines include insisting on hand washing before holding the baby, 83%, asking the visitors to stay home if they show signs of illness, 76%, requiring them to wear a mask around their baby, 37%. Anecdotally, many moms in the community also say they write down these rules and share them in advance, either via email or on printed sign that they post in their hospital rooms. As you might imagine, not every extended family member is thrilled by the boundaries. My mom was very offended, says one WTE community member. My brother has even said he won't meet my son. Jesus. At the end of the day, new parents need to do what they feel is best for their baby, and communication is key. It doesn't matter who you offend when placing and upholding boundaries related to your child, writes one WTE community member. You owe nobody an explanation for the rules you put in place. So many thoughts on this one.
Right?
You know what's funny is I really thought that I was going to be really strict, given everything that we went through. And I really wasn't as strict as I thought I was going to be. It was really funny because people around me were just like, oh, wait, let me wash my hands first. And I never told them to, or asked them to or whatever. And I mean, I was even actually telling people to take their mask off.
Right.
You're going to scare him. Let him see your face.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
For me, it was the same. I was the same way. And for me, if people were sick, obviously I didn't want them there.
Stay the fuck home.
Right. But if they weren't sick and clearly they walk in the door and they look healthy and strong and everything's fine, I was the same way. And I wouldn't, however, for me, if coming in the door, I wouldn't make people wear a mask. I mean, if somebody's rule is you need to wear a mask in order to hold my baby,
then that's fine.
I'm going to respect that.
More than 100% going to respect that. Yeah, absolutely.
Know that, other people's parents' rules are other people's parents' rules. And if the rule before meeting my nephew, because this woman says her brother wouldn't even meet her baby, but if the rule to meet my nephew was to wear a mask, I would have 100% done it.
Wear a fucking mask.
Meeting my nephew is more important to me than what's on my face and what's not on my face.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying, that's just me. Personally, I didn't really, uphold anybody to anything. But, to that point, it really just at the end of the day, this is a new mom, new
Mhm.
parents. They're really vulnerable. They're trying to keep this tiny human alive
Right.
that they just met.
It's
And
scary.
it's scary. And it's like, just honor those rules. Like, what is it going to hurt you? Like, what does it
Right.
matter? Like,
Right.
if it's going to appease the mom and she's already like just went through a whole ordeal to get that baby there. And if it's going to make her feel better, then do it.
It's
It's
about
really
the
not a big
mom,
deal.
and it's
Hmm.
about the dad too, but it's about the
But it's really about
parent.
the mom.
It really is. It's
Let's be
about
real.
the mom, and the mom is going to set the rules. She's going to set the boundaries and just follow them.
Hmm.
It's easy. It's
Yeah.
easy. To be offended, to be asked to wash your hands or put on your mask is not respecting another person's feelings, and they have a reason for their feelings. Maybe just try to understand where they're coming from. Maybe ask a few questions.
Do you really think that this is a new trend, though? They're like, this is the first trend is setting
As
strict
of 2020
baby
maybe, but not
boundaries?
for 2024.
No.
Maybe for 2024 what it is it's just a lot of people just expect that to be a thing as opposed to
Hmm.
be questioned, because before 2020 it might have been questioned a lot more, like why do I need to do all these things, but
I don't know that I
like
would have questioned it. I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just me, but I don't know that I would have questioned if somebody just had a baby and before I can hold the baby, they asked me if I could wash my hands.
Oh
I
yeah,
would
that's
not question it
for sure.
like at all.
For sure. I think
I might
probably the
think like
biggest
wearing
thing
a
is
mask is a little
right.
much, but I would
Right.
still do it,
I
you
would
know?
still do it too, for sure.
Right.
Just respect
Oops.
people and their boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, just stop being a dick and go see your fucking nephew.
Yeah. To that one person that we don't know.
To that one person that I have no idea who you
We're
are. Just
so
stop
pissed
being a
at you
dick.
right now. We're so
We're
pissed.
so pissed. We're
So
pissed.
pissed.
I'm so pissed.
Put your mask on and go meet your nephew. All right,
Yeah.
moving on. We're moms.
Well, what's the next trend, Sonia? Let's get to it.
The next trend is nesting parties are poised to upend baby showers. Now, for your first baby, I personally don't think we're going to get into it, but for your first baby, I think this could be like added to a baby shower. For your second, this can totally take over a baby shower. But anyway, if you haven't heard of nesting parties yet, you will soon. They're an alternative to baby showers where close family and friends help expectant parents prepare for baby's arrival. Think sterilizing bottles, building baby furniture, organizing the changing table, preparing freezer meals, and deep cleaning the kitchen. The mom-to-be may come up with a list of assignments for the attendees, or a veteran mom friend might assign the jobs. I like that one better. While the nesting parties trend is still in its early stages, parentheses, 49% of moms we surveyed haven't yet heard of the phenomenon. Gen Z moms are significantly more likely to have had or plan to have had one during pregnancy. 23% of Gen Z compared to 11% of millennials. Some members of the What to Expect community share how valuable this type of party can be, especially when they were seeking support rather than gifts. I've had a lot of baby stuff already. So for my second pregnancy, my friend is throwing a nesting party for me where people come and bring pre-made meals for the freezer or a food gift card if they don't have time to prepare something. Do some cleaning, set up, and create busy activities for my toddler for the newborn stage. One What to Expect mom shared in the community, really just an intimate celebration for the new baby that helps prepare for what is to come. If you choose to host a nesting party, keep the guest list small and make your expectations clear on the invitation. One What to Expect community member suggests writing, instead of the traditional shower, we humbly ask and hope for this get together to help the parents to be to prepare for their little one. Lunch will be provided. Please come ready to put together the crib, organize clothes, enjoy each other's company. So this is obviously, in my personal opinion, such a smart idea. I think it's a smart idea for baby one and baby two, but for baby one, I can't see just altogether getting rid of a baby shower unless you literally have everything you already need for the baby. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
This gives me so much anxiety. There's
Really?
nothing I would not want more. I
You don't want a
am
nesting
way
party?
no, do not give me a fucking nesting party. I don't like I am very very particular and I am too much of a control freak. Like I like as much as like the thought is nice to like help me set up, I need to be the one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like nobody is going to set this up the way that I want it but me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm way too much of a control freak. I'm very particular with how I want things done. I want to fold the clothes a certain way and organize
Mm-hmm.
them a certain way in the drawer. And I want the diapers all facing a certain way on the diaper caddy. And I
Mm-hmm.
want this like this and whatever. And it's like I need to be the one to do it. Like if you want to bring prepaid like pre-made meals and gift cards for food and stuff, that's fine. But when it comes to like setting up the bottles, setting up the changing station, setting up the clothes, setting up all that stuff, leave me the fuck alone. Like do
Right?
not throw me a nesting party. I will literally like just the idea of all these people in my house touching all my shit and
Mm-hmm.
putting things in a way that I know I'm just going to turn around and redo them all.
Yeah.
It literally gives me so much anxiety and it would
Yeah.
not be fun for anybody. I would
Yeah.
literally piss everybody off if
Yeah.
somebody tried doing that for me.
I
Cause
feel
I would
like
like, and I would hurt so many people's feelings because they'd
Mhm.
all be there to try to help. And I would literally be like nitpicking and hovering and changing things and refolding things and repositioning things and refluffing things. And like, it would just be a disaster. Like, I am literally like, I feel like I'm like sweating right now just thinking about it.
you're
I,
making me feel like I'm a lot
please
less
do not.
type A than I've claimed to be in every
It's
other
just
episode.
for me when it comes to like, just, I don't know, when it comes to certain things like this, like when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to like organizing and decor and like setting things up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for like home and nesting and stuff, like one, I enjoy it. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's not really stressful for me. I find it therapeutic. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually enjoy doing it. So
Yeah.
one, you're taking away something that I actually enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Two, I'm just really, really, really like particular about it. And I'm
Yeah.
such a control freak about it. And so it's just to have, like I said, I would literally just go through and redo everything and it would just not be helpful. So just let me just
Yeah.
fucking do it. If we ever have another kid, please do not throw me a nesting party. It will not go
No.
well.
But I
Being
do
very
like
honest.
outside of like nesting parties and all of that, I do think bringing a new mom, like you said, the freezer meals,
That
or
would be amazing.
right, or
You
like
know?
with Courtney's episode where she talked about someone sent her like their house cleaner,
Yeah. Well, see, yes. That
just
is
the
good.
cleaning part because
Yeah. No, well, that's why I corrected because at first I was
yeah,
like, well, but then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, no, actually, yes, that would be
yeah,
amazing.
right,
Yes. To have
and
somebody get in there, get all little dust bunnies and clean and
right,
let me
just
focus
make
on the fun stuff of like
right.
organizing clothes.
Just keep the house hygienic and
Yeah.
livable. I think that's something, and that could even be gifted at a baby shower,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
and
know. I feel like I just shit all over this idea. And I'm sure to so many people, it'd be so helpful.
right.
Like I could see my sister-in-law loving this idea. I feel like
Hmm.
this could be a really good thing for her. It's just for me, like I've just learned about myself.
Yeah.
Like I just know my own personal boundaries. And that
Yeah.
one just really, really exceeds all of those boundaries that I have
Yeah.
set up.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea for baby number 2. If it were me, it would be a great idea for baby number 2. For baby number 1, I feel like I was pretty okay, but I think, for baby shower and ideas in general, it's good to think about what they're actually going to need during the newborn stage, and by they I mean obviously parents. And so
Mm-hmm.
like
I do
go
like the
ahead.
idea of, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Like, I do like the idea of what they were saying with, especially if you already have like a little one, like,
Mhm.
coming over with like games and ideas, things to like keep the toddler occupied and busy while the new baby is here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like things to, and maybe like, if somebody has like a second child and they're having like another one, like, in addition to like helping prep food and stuff, offer babysitting for the
Yeah.
toddler to take the
Yeah.
toddler off their hands while they're, doing whatever and stuff like that. I would
Mhm.
absolutely be all for, but just don't touch anything. Just don't touch anything,
And
please.
it said that it was
Why am I like this?
it's
I hate
because
this.
we have a life aesthetic, and
Yeah.
it's different than a lot of people's.